Vanakkam and Namaskaram. This is your RJ, Anjana Vinod.
I'm your RJ Noora Matthew, and welcome to the second episode of Radio Excelsior. Here, we'll talk and walk through the hot topics of our very own Excelsior family. Today is the 8th of October. The time is 1 minute past 4, and as many of you all know, today is day 2 of Navaratri. And before we forget another occasion for the day, let's salute our airmen for their dedicated services to our country, for it being National Air Force Day today. Jai Hind.
To brief you on Navaratri, the story goes on like this. It was a battle that was fought between goddess Durga and the demon Mahishasura, who was granted immortality by Lord Brahma in one condition, that he can be only defeated by a woman. When Mahishasura attacked the Trilok, that is earth, heaven and hell, the gods were upset and were in desperate need to stop him. So this led Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu and Lord Shiva to create goddess Durga, who would finally defeat Mahishasura. So this war last 15 days, and all these 15 days, this Mahishasura kept on changing his forms, and at last, when he was in the form of a buffalo, she killed him with her Trishul, and hence the celebration of Navaratri.
The celebration differs in different parts of India. Tamil Nadu calls the day the Kolu, where 9 staircases are built to be decorated by dolls and idols of gods and goddesses. And in Maharashtra, known by the name Samangalyanam, a ritual is performed by married women, which means that the women will always remain the wife of her husband till death. And up next, we'll see how the people of West Bengal celebrate Navaratri. West Bengal is a state with its own intrinsic culture. On the banks of river Ganga, she was the capital of the British Raj for a long period. The city of Kolkata, earlier known as Calcutta, has several iconic landmarks dating back to the British era. Her culture is deeply rooted in Bengali literature, music, fine arts, drama, and cinema. They live in mutual peace and harmony. They live on rice and dal and fish. They enjoy life and are very hospitable. Durga Puja is their biggest festival, though they have numerous other festivities right through the year. To amine janche apne ka to Kolkata.
विनोदिनी नंदनुदे गिरिवर विंध्य शिरोधिनी वासिनी विष्णु विलासिनी नुनुते भगवती हेशिदि कंठ कुडुम्बिन भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुर मर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते.
Durga Puja, also known as Durgotsav or Sharadotsav, is an annual Hindu festival originating in the Indian subcontinent which reveres and pays homage to the Hindu goddess Durga. Durga Puja is a festival of joy and enthusiasm. In West Bengal, it is the biggest festival and a great social event in the state. It is a 10-day festival of which the last 5 are of significance. The puja is performed in homes and in the public, the latter featuring a temporary stage and structural decorations known as pandals. The festival is also marked by scripture recitations, performance arts, gift giving, family visits, feasting, and public processions. The huge pandals remain the attraction where people across the globe visit to witness the grandeur and artworks based on various themes. The Bengali cuisine and various cultural programs draw large crowds in the evening. Dhunuchi Nach is a dance that is performed during the evening Durga Aarti, where the dancers, decked up in colorful clothes, balance clay bowls filled up with coconut husks, burning charcoal, and powdered incense in both their hands and mouth. The sight is spectacular as the dancers dance to the beats of the tap. The morning are dedicated to the worship of the goddess, after which devotees make a beeline for the Khichuri Bhog Prasad, which is characteristic of all pujas. The whole city looks beautiful with immense lighting and decoration during the celebration. The primary goddess revered during Durga Puja is Durga, but celebrations also include other major deities of Hinduism such as Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth and prosperity, Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge and music, Ganesha, the god of good beginnings, and Kartika, the god of war. In Bengali tradition, these deities are considered to be Durga's children, and Durga Puja is believed to commemorate Durga's visit to her natal home with her beloved children. The festival is preceded by Mahalaya, which is believed to mark the start of Durga's journey to her natal home. Primary celebrations begin on the sixth day, Shashti, on which the goddess is welcomed with rituals. The festival ends on the 10th day, Vijayadashami, when devotees embark on a procession carrying the worshipped clay sculpture to a river or water body and immerse them, symbolic of her return to the divine cosmos and her marital home with Shiva in Kailash. Shindur Khela, literally meaning vermilion game, is a Bengali Hindu tradition where women smear each other with sindoor on Vijayadashami, the last day of the Durga Puja. On the day of Vijayadashami, after the conclusion of the ritual worship, married Bengali Hindu women apply sindoor on the forehead and the feet of the goddess and offer sweets to her. Then they put sindoor on each other's faces and offer sweets to each other. Durga Puja is a celebration of Mother Goddess and the victory of the warrior goddess Durga over the demon Mahishasura. The festival represents female power as Shakti in the universe. It is a festival of good over evil. It's a festival of spirituality, devotion, and happiness. A way to respect the women of our society. So here's wishing all of you out there, Shubho Sharadiya.
As the name says, Navaratri, the celebration lasts 9 days, and on each day we worship one avatar of goddess Durga in association with a color that signifies the celebration. Yesterday being the first day of Navaratri, Shailaputri was the avatar, which means daughter of mountain, with the color yellow that shows happiness. And today, being the second day of Navaratri, the avatar is Chandraghanta with the color green that shows new beginnings and growth. Tomorrow is the third day of Navaratri, and the avatar worshipped is Brahmacharini with the color grey that shows destruction of evil. Likewise, on the fourth day, we have the avatar Kushmanda with the color orange that shows vibrance and energy.
On the fifth day, Skandamasa is the avatar and the color is white, which shows peace and purity. On the sixth, Kartiyani is the avatar and the color red that emphasizes fearlessness. And on the seventh, the avatar is Kalaratri with the color royal blue, signifying divine energy. On the eighth, we have Mahagauri with the color pink. Finally, on the ninth day, the avatar is Siddharthi and the color is purple that signifies gore.
Before I call Gulnas for the news of celebrations in Karnataka, I am thrilled to let you guys know that Excelsior will be kickstarting offline classes soon. The school has already started conducting revision classes for class 12, and soon, with the functioning of our hostels, we'll be full speed ahead. On to you, Gulnas.
Hello, hi, I'm Gulnas Farveen and I'm here to give you more information on the famous Mysore Dasera. Mysore Dasara is a festival that is celebrated during Navaratri and reaches a grand finale on Vijayadashmi. Whether you're a religious soul or love to explore different cultures and regions, Mysore Dasara will delight you to the core. Recently, the Mysore royal family, the Vodayas, announced the birth of their son Prince Adivir, hoping to end a 400-year-old curse that the Vodayas will never have a natural heir to the family. Some highlights of Mysore Dasara are Jambu Savari, Torchlight Parade, Mysore Palace lighting, Durga Puja, etc. The Jambu Savari or the elephant procession is one of the most prominent events of this festival. During this procession, 12 trained elephants adorned with colorful attire are taken around the streets. The procession starts from the Mysore Palace to Bandi Mandap. The Jambu Savari parades come to a halt at the sprawling Bandi Mandap grounds with a welcoming torchlight parade. There is spectacular fireworks, bike shows, cultural programs, and laser shows that will leave you spellbound. It's the most integral part of the festival that brings down the curtains for this 10-day Mysore Dasara celebration. During this cultural extravaganza, the Mysore Palace is illuminated with around 97,000 bulbs, making it a treat to the visitors. In Mysore, the Dasara marks the victory of goddess Durga over the devil, Mahishasur. Thus, Durga Puja is celebrated to honor the goddess in her warrior form. The idol of Chamundeshwari is worshipped in the Mysore Palace by the royal couple before the Jambu Savari. In view of the pandemic concerns, the Karnataka government has decided to celebrate this festival in a traditional and simple way this year. The Mysore Dasara festival is an all-encompassing experience for all the tourists visiting the city at this time. This year, the festival flagged off yesterday. Now, let's watch a video highlighting the events of Mysore Dasara.
And that was Gulnaz reporting about the celebrations in Karnataka from torchlight parade to Mysore palace lighting. When we hear about Navratri, most of the people are very keen to know what are the special foods that people have during Navratri. The foods that are most awaited for are khichdi, kache kele ki barfi, besan ke laddu, jalebi, etc. So now, Bhumika Mehta along with Disha Mehta will show you how to make jalebi, and from that video you will know why jalebi is the important Navaratri sweet.
Good morning everyone. Today I'm going to tell you a few lines about Dussehra and why it is celebrated. Dussehra or Vijayadashmi is an important Hindu festival which signifies the victory of good over evil. This annual festival is celebrated with great enthusiasm and fervor by Hindus across the world on the 10th day of Navratri, which falls on the 10th day of Ashwin or Kartik months. Jalebi is made after the 9 days of fasting during Navratri, and jalebi is also very famous during Dussehra. Jalebi is famous during Dussehra because it is believed that Lord Rama's most favorite sweet was jalebi. After the 9 days of fasting during Navratri, having something sweet like jalebi is very much appreciated.
Bhumika ma'am and Disha ma'am. And to the viewers, these are the parents of our Excelsior students.
Apart from the sweets, what makes India unique is its unity and diversity. And so goes for dances in each state for different occasions and expressions. Dance always brings people together and puts us in such an exciting mood. So let's all sit back and enjoy this dance performance.
खुशियों संगे लावी हर खाए हयो हाय रंगी बारोड़ आवी खुशियों संगे लावी हर खाए हयो हाय आजादी के लो विखराए उमंग वे जगताते मन वे गुनगुनाए हाय हाय ये शुभारंभ हो शुभारंभ मंगल बेला आई सपनों की डहरी पे दिल की बाजी शहनाई 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 ये शुभारंभ हो शुभारंभ मंगल बेला आई सपनों की डहरी पे दिल की बाजी शहनाई शहनाई नाचेलो झूमेलो नाचेलो मन गमते चुंदे महाबला डाकेलो नाचेलो झूमेलो नाचेलो प्रीतमनी आंखों में संदेश बाजेलो रात बीते जाए ना और तनी दम झटकाए अकेले रंग डाले
Wow, wonderful, right? Lastly, here in Kerala, we celebrate Navaratri for the last 3 days, that is Ashtami, Navami, and Vijayadashmi. And these 3 days, we worship Goddess Saraswati, that is the goddess of wisdom and learning. And also, the puja holidays will start on 13th, and for 5 days, all the students are let free from classes or studying. I'm sure that everybody would be eagerly waiting for the puja holidays to begin. So now we'll have Noora to conclude.
Before I call it a wrap, thank you to everyone who was here with us. Once again, this is your Rajay, Nora Matthew, and Anjana Vinod signing off from Excelsior Radio. Stay tuned for our next episode. Until then, wishing you a great day, happy Durga Puja, and happy Navaratri.